The self-practice 3, the question, we are also given something similar to self-practice 1 and 2. No triangle is given, so we have to draw one. So in this case, the triangle is not ABC, it's triangle PQR. So we are going to draw the triangle and label it as PQR. So you have a triangle and you label this as capital P, capital Q, and capital R. So the opposite of this angle, angle P here, is a small p. Opposite of the Q, so you have a Q, and opposite side, here we have a small q. And the opposite of R here, we look at the side, is a small r. So this is a standard way of labeling the triangle. And P equals to 12, so we're going to update the value. P equals to 12. Q is equals to 10. And QPR is 38 degrees. Find these three values: PQR, PRQ, angle PQR, angle PRQ, and side R. So we'll look at PQR first. This will be the angle we need to find. PQR. So PQR is related to the length 10, and we have 38 and 12 as a pair, so angle to the side again. So we have a nice cross again, and we can use the sine rule. So we will use the second version of the sine rule because now we have an unknown angle here, PQR. So we cannot put PQR at the top, we will put sine angle PQR. And the denominator will be opposite of this angle PQR, which is 10. Okay, similarly on the other side, we will have 12 and 38 degrees together as a pair. So we will put the sine of the angle, which is 38 degrees, divide by the side 12. So move the 10, divide by 10, so move it to the other side, we can times 10. So sine angle PQR is equals to 10 sine 38 degrees over 12. So I'm just moving 10 to the other side. Divide by 10 on the left, and you move to the right, you have times 10. So we put a 10 in front of the sign. And we can find the angle of PQR by moving this sign to the other side, which becomes sine inverse. Okay, so sine inverse, okay, sine is moved here, becomes sine inverse of this whole fraction. So 10 sine 38 degrees over 12. And when you press the calculator, you should be able to get the value of angle PQR. So let's press it. So we have pressed exactly what is written, and you will have a value of 30.867. So 30.867 degrees, and this is an angle, so it will be in one decimal point, so or one decimal place, so it will be 30.9 degrees for angle PQR. Okay, so when I update the diagram, I will not put 30.9 on the diagram, I will put 30.867 degrees on the diagram to label PQR. So 30.867. Okay, so next we need to find the value of angle PRQ. So this is PRQ. We don't have to use the sine rule for PRQ because we already have the values of the other two angles. So we will use the angle sum of triangle, 180 degrees minus 38 degrees minus 30.867 degrees. and we press the calculator. And we get a value of 111.133 degrees. So this value is 111.133 degrees. And we can finally find, so this is the final answer for it. To one decimal place will be 111.1 degrees. Okay, so we can finally find the last unknown, which is the angle R. So R is related to the 111.133 degrees, and we can use 12 and 38 degrees as the other pair. So we have a cross in red, and we can use the sine rule. So I'm going to write it slightly lower here. So R is the unknown, put it first, over sine of 111.133 degrees, and then we're going to find a side. So it was 12, so the side is 12, and then sine 38 degrees. And we can find the value of R. So we move this sine 111.133 degrees, because it's in the denominator, we move it up to the numerator. Okay, so from here we will press the calculator. And we have a value of 18.180. In 3SF will be 18.2 cm. Okay, so again, just as a reminder, for angles will be one decimal place. For length, for the side R here, will be 3 significant figures.